Hello everyone, welcome to Pro Trader Talks.
How many of us fully understand the importance of cutting our losses short and letting our profits run? Most of us do that, right? Yet, when we get tested and when the market suddenly drops below our stop loss, we immediately calculate in our mind कि कितना पैसा लग गया ये ट्रेड पे, and then we start equated to what we could have done with that money कि हम ये पैसे का क्या करते थे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, या तो घर पे कोई चीज़ पे खरीदते थे, या तो वी कुड हैव टेकन एन ओवरसीज ट्रिप, और कितने सारे हॉलीडेज लेते थे, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. और ये सोच के व्हाट वी डू इज जस्ट फ्रीज. एंड देन व्हेन दिस पेन गेट्स रियली ह्यूज, either we are the last one selling at the very bottom, or we start thinking कि hey, I'm not going to do that again. And then we are the last ones to be out. और फिर हम कुछ नहीं करते, ऐसे ही बैठे रहते हैं, in which case जो भी बचा कुछ पैसा है वो भी ज़ीरो हो जाता है. Do you remember going through these kind of scenarios ever in your trading journey? If yes, then your problem is most common than you might realize. बहुत सारे ट्रेडर्स बहुत सारा टाइम स्पेंड करते हैं फिगर आउट करने में कि कभी और कैसे मार्केट में एंटर हो जाए, लेकिन बहुत ही कम एफर्ट डालते हैं ये सोचने में कि एग्जिट कहाँ करें और कितना कैपिटल अपने ट्रेड पे रिस्क करें. डोंट यू फील दैट? और एज आई मेंशन इन द एग्जाम्पल बिफोर, hitting of your stop losses is triggering a sense of regret within yourself, and that in turn produces a stream of thoughts regarding all the wonderful things that could have been done with the money that you lost. ये पैटर्न सिर्फ एक ही चीज़ दिखाता है कि आपके स्टॉप्स और आपके पोजीशन साइजेस आपके रिस्क के लिए बहुत ही एक्सट्रीम है. ट्रेडर्स की साइकोलॉजी पे बहुत सारा रिसर्च किया गया है, लेकिन ऑल दिस रिसर्च हैज फेल्ड टू पॉइंट दैट वन सिंगल सेट ऑफ ट्रेड्स दैट इज एसोसिएटेड विद ट्रेडिंग सक्सेस. ऐसा कोई सिंगल सेट ऑफ ट्रेड नहीं दिखाया गया जो ट्रेडर्स को सक्सेसफुल बनाए. बट वी डोंट नो दैट योर पर्सनैलिटी एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर होती है जो रिस्क टॉलरेंस को डिटरमिन करती है. ऐसे जनरली देखा जाए तो पीपल हु आर एक्सट्रोवर्ट, who have a very high need for variety and stimulation, these people have more risk-taking abilities generally than those who are introverted and who desire greater routine and more stability in their lives. Because बहुत सारी बार ऐसा होता है कि ट्रेडर्स अपने आप को ठीक से नहीं पहचानते और फिर वो रिस्क पैरामीटर सेट करते हैं अपने ट्रेडिंग के लिए जो सही नहीं होते उनकी ट्रेडिंग पर्सनालिटी के हिसाब से. एंड एज अ रिजल्ट कोई भी नॉर्मल ट्रेडिंग इवेंट चाहे ले लो, एनीथिंग, they will trade you, stop out of your trade, and these events will produce abnormal emotional upheavals. और ये सारा जो इमोशन ट्रिगर होता है वो आपके सब्सिक्वेंट डिसीजन मेकिंग में आपको प्रॉब्लम देता है. And this is especially true when traders are undercapitalized compared to the position size that they are trading, compared to the amount they are risking on each trade. So let's understand risk in detail. Let's understand कि risk actually होता क्या है और किस factors के ऊपर determine होता है. So all in all, the risk is any one trade is the function of these three factors. Factor number one is your position sizing. When you place big bets on trades that lead to a lot of volatility in your profits and loss statements, और ये आपके emotional volatility को contribute करता है. कभी कभी न्यूज़ इवेंट्स हो जाते हैं या तो जो बड़े ट्रेडर्स होते हैं, FIs होते हैं, उनकी एक्शंस के हिसाब से प्राइसेस जो मूव करते हैं. एंड समटाइम्स इट हैपेंस दैट देयर इज a lot of movement even in a short period of time, and this creates huge losses if your stop losses are missed. शायद मार्केट गैप डाउन हो गया, गैप अप हो गया, और it doesn't trade, it skips your stop losses. How many times has this happened to you? एक बार एक ट्रेडर था जिसके साथ मैं काम कर रही थी, उनका बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ा क्वांटिटी था और उन्होंने पूरा क्वांटिटी प्लेस किया था to be stopped comfortably just below the market price, and he had done that just before the announcement of a major news from that company. और फिर क्या हुआ? The मार्केट का बहुत वायलेंट रिएक्शन आया वो न्यूज़ जो अनाउंस किया गया. It filled the trader's position and the prices started to move against him. That single loss that he made wiped out months of his previous profits. So position sizing is a huge factor in determining the risk. Factor number 2 is your stops. It is extremely common for traders to enter large position sizes relative to their account sizes, and then what they do is they hope to balance the risk by entering tighter stop losses. Adjustment बोलते हैं उसको, very tight stop losses. And ये जो strategy है, इसके साथ एक ही problem कि random price action जब भी होता है, then it will ensure that your stops are hit on multiple occasions. और आपको वो छोटी छोटी ट्रेडिंग इंजरी देंगे, बड़ी ट्रेडिंग इंजरी करते. और even the opposite is true. If you talk about the opposite problem where you place overly wide stops or you don't use stops at all, this creates a situation where a small number of losing trades will eat up your entire trading capital. मतलब चाहे बहुत सारे स्टॉप लॉसेस छोटे छोटे हो जाए या तो बहुत ही कम स्टॉप लॉसेस हो जाए लेकिन बड़े वाले हो जाए, either of it you've lost it. So that's why I feel it's so important for all of us to keep track of our average size of winnings and losing trades, because it is so difficult for traders to make money over time if their losing trades are larger than their winning trades. बहुत ही बड़े और बहुत ही वाइड स्टॉप लॉसेस लगाएंगे तो लार्ज लॉसेस इवेंचुअली हमारे पोर्टफोलियो को खा जाएंगे. इसीलिए एवरेजेस मेंटेन करना बहुत जरूरी होता है. Factor number 3 is your holding period. The longer you hold the trade, the greater the expectable price variations. Prices will move more in a day than an hour, and they move more in a week than in a day. So when you extend your holding period, it means that it's equivalent to increasing your position size, which is creating more exposure to adverse price movements. And when traders hold on to losing trades, that is the time they create a double risk exposure, because they're widening their time frames precisely in that point of time when they are trading at their worst. Just think about it. आप शायद आप बोलोगे कि ये मेरा trading system है. So if it's your trading system and if your trading system is calling for a longer holding period, for example, in days and not just in hours, then your stops would need to be wider, because that's given the expectable degree of random price fluctuation. That's all. This shows that position sizing is so critical to risk management. Guys, ये तीन factors जो है बहुत ही important है आपके risk management के लिए. And it is equally important to think of hitting of stops as normal market event. Stop losses hit होना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. It's okay. Your stops are your friends. They are your way of knowing that the idea behind your trade was wrong, that you were wrong. And because we human beings are fallible, and because the markets are uncertain, we will all be wrong frequently, and that is okay. बहुत सारे ऐसे great traders हैं जो पैसा lose करते हैं on more number of trades than on the number of trades that they win. उनके losing trades होते हैं, number of winning trades से ज़्यादा होते हैं, but because their wins are larger than their losses, they ensure that they make good living out of trading. Guys, the golden rule once again is stops are your friends, and keeping them out of those large losers that eat up many days of your profits, that's what they're useful for. So then the idea is to reduce your position size to the point where having your stops hit becomes no big deal. When your stop is hit, the ideal way to think हमें ऐसे सोचना चाहिए कि hey, it's okay, I can make this back. जो पैसा गया मैं वापस बना लूँगा. That's the best way. You don't want to feel like it's a calamity. कोई बड़ी बात हो गई. If a string of 5 consecutive losing trades would knock you for a loop, either financially or emotionally, आप जानते हो कि आप over trading कर रहे हो, right? All active traders eventually undergo such slumps, and even the pros. It's tough to win at this game if you are knocked out of the game. Always remember that. Guys, I wish you joy and abundance in all of you. Thanks for watching, guys. Usually we get stuck in life because of one of these three things. First is the limiting beliefs that we carry. Second is the negative patterns. And third is a scarcity mindset. Do you feel like breaking free of all these three things? Do you feel that you want to live a life which is due to your highest potential? If yes, check out this 3-day program that we're doing called the Ultimate Breakthrough. It promises to be a live, immersive experience. And we're super excited about it. To know more details, go to www.tublife.in.